But then you're like, you're taking him out of context. You're taking him out of context over and over again. The best solution here would be to have a direct face-to-face conversation instead of him clicking on my stream and trying to find clippable moments from my stream. You're getting his arguments wrong. Watch the video. I mean, I watched bits and pieces of the video at this point. Like the inbred argument is completely wrong. One must ask the question, how did Ethan Klein do so much research and get this so unimaginably wrong? One must also doubly ask this question to Ethan Klein himself directly. Why did he, after getting it wrong, refuse to learn the true context of the situation? I've tweeted about this. I've used this as an obvious example of Ethan clipping me out of context. Why did it take 4 attempts for Ethan to even see the rest of the context and then still continue saying, no, it doesn't matter. I think you're still anti-Semitic. And not only that, but also, why is it appropriate for Ethan to flip me out of context all the goddamn time, but then you're like, you're taking him out of context. You're taking him out of context over and over again. Okay? If I am losing some of this context and nuance because I'm looking at clips, I think the best solution here would be to have a direct face-to-face conversation instead of him clicking on my stream and trying to find clippable moments from my stream. That's all I'm stating. You can say, bro, watch the video all day. I said I would watch the video with him. Okay? I said I would watch the video with him. You can come in here and say, oh, you're crashing out or whatever all day, every day. Okay? The reality of the matter is, I think most people, reasonable people, can understand who has been on an extended crash out for the past 6 months, perhaps even longer. I'm not the one trying to dox Reddit mods. I'm not the one going after random Redditors and declaring war on random Reddits, random subreddits, okay? I'm not the one posting at 3 a.m. Instagram stories every single day. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know that he was doing half of this shit for the longest time because I deliberately avoided looking into it. I'm not the one trying to send my audience after journalists that have written articles about me far before he even chose to do this weird Hasbara thing where he's like, I'm pro-Palestinian, but no one is defending Palestine in the way that I want to. There's a clip of him saying how he fully understands what you meant by rapes not changing the dynamic months before the content nuke, but he's so disingenuous that he shifted his stance to support his narrative. I have not seen it, but that would not be surprising. He literally said he's considering getting journalists on Slate to do a retraction, calling them names live. That's so insane. Yeah, I'm not the one who joined forces with the ADL to get people deplatformed and celebrated that over and over again. And I'm certainly not the one who is saying that they want to go to Israel and show how multifaceted and multicultural and how free of a society it is. There's a reason why everyone that is not completely trapped in the fuck Hasan, trapped in the fuck Hasan brigades is looking at this from the outside going, I don't even like Hasan, and I thought he was a real piece of shit, but Ethan has made me reconsider him in a totally different light. That's it. I think being pro-genocide kind of hurts your soul a little bit. Ethan, wait. Slate did a podcast on Ethan Klein attacking
How could you not?
FOMO. After posting an Instagram story that claimed potential collaboration fell apart due to anti-Semitism, posted problematic behavior and language the clients have exhibited on camera, soon flooded the subreddit, calling out the podcaster for their past controversies. Since then, Ethan has used this platform to threaten multiple subreddits, seemingly gearing up to come after FOMO. I still don't know how to say the subreddit. What's actually crazy about this is that Asmongold exists, yet he chooses to focus his small D energy towards you. Yes, because it's literally purely about personal vendetta. FOMO. The client's battle against FOMO begs the question, can you sue a subreddit for defamation? And should snark pages prepare public figures to fight back? Wait, was Hasan's poop sock actually linking this? Oh my God, and I banned him for the day? Shut the fuck up. I'm going to click on this link now. Hold on. I'm going to click on his link. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm issuing a retraction. I'm unbanning Hasan's poop sock. I'm issuing a retraction and unbanning Hasan's poop sock. I apologize. Justice served. Justice delayed is justice denied. But yet, justice is still served on this day, okay? Wow. Vindicated. Hasan is a woman. I am freeing him. I thought he was doing a poop sock. His name is Hasan's poop sock. Give me a break. Okay? You know what? Hasan's poop sock, if you're still in here after you got a 1-day ban, and I don't know if you are, but if you're still in here, you have one poop sock, like an actual poop sock that you can send me at any given moment. It doesn't matter. I could be interviewing Bernie Sanders, okay? And you can send me a poop sock and I will click on it in front of Bernard Sanders, okay? You have a lifetime one usage poop sock. I think that is a appropriate IOU for the 1-day ban that I very quickly resolved after finding the truth. He's currently watching an out of context clip of you yesterday, explaining the context of a clip he watched out of context. I can't make shit up. It's ironic because I also called this ahead of time that he was going to do that. Bro, why is this subreddit claiming you're behind the Slate video, Lamau? I didn't even know it existed. I literally banned a chatter for linking it, thinking that it wasn't a real thing. You were all here when the lifetime poop sock allowance was given. What? Creator Clash 3 needs a headline fight. Here are the options. Ethan Klein versus Hassan Piker. Hasanabi versus H3H2 Productions. Vape Nation versus Hank Pecker. Ethan's going to get mad at him. Ethan's going to get mad at iDubbbz for even saying this. I genuinely don't get it. Why is he so scared to talk to you? Because he knows I know more than him. That's why. What do you mean? This way he can shelter his audience from the truth about all the lies he spread, not only about me, but also, more importantly, because I don't give a if he lies about me. Who gives a shit? Okay? I'm just one person. But I think what is abhorrent is to literally misinform your audience, either deliberately or because you simply have not done enough research on Israel and the history of Israel. Ethan plays devil's advocate agreeing with Hasan. Hila doesn't like it and puts words in Hasan's mouth. What is this?
For sexual violence and savage R words of October 7th. Doesn't matter if R words happen on October 7th. It doesn't change the dynamic for me. What's interesting about that quote specifically is that I get what he means in that one. Like, I felt like he said worse stuff in that. Because he's saying, he's saying even if the R words happened, well, I think the way he phrases it up, even if it happened, they did happen.
Yes.
But he's saying, even if they did happen, it wouldn't change the calculus for him, which I understand what he's saying. But I guess the way he's saying it is, horrific. Even if it didn't happen, is up.
Yeah, because I was debating a person who was saying, why do you not deny that sexual assaults have happened? That's interesting. Stop pretending there's even an iota of chance it's not deliberate. His rhetoric is extremely careful and shut up out of the Ruth Wise playbook on how to do Hasbara. Yeah, no, it's just like, yeah, he knows what's up. Like he has to.
Yeah, I would not argue that.
I'm just trying to play out.
Oh, so they agree with me. Wait, do they both agree with me that like genocide is completely unjustifiable, even if sexual assaults happen on October 7th? Because I think that's a pretty normal position to have.
Devil's advocate here.
It's just a devil take, not devil advocate.
I don't even think this, but just to play devil's advocate for a second.
I mean, just imagine to the girls that did survive, somebody's saying,
that's a very
I don't care if it happened. You know,
well, so like the ones that I guess
last thing that I would want to hear.
The ones that jumped out to me as more offensive when he's just like,
that's not what I said. Literally, this entire process, like we're now going back and forth about like an out of, I think he is slipping up in this clip by giving you the benefit of the doubt, and Hila is correcting him to make sure they stay on message. Yeah. What's really dumb about this process, by the way, is that, one, I don't even know if they've like talked about the rape riots in Israel. I doubt it. Okay. But two, there literally is not even any personal evidence so far, with one exception from the UN report. Israel literally denied independent investigators to actually investigate the sexual violence that happened on October 7th. And also, Israeli newspapers literally revealed a couple months after the fact, or not even a couple months, like literally a month after the fact, that one of the organizations that was handling the bodies ruined the forensic investigations that could have taken place. Okay? That is completely ridiculous. Wasn't his original argument that you yourself weren't anti-Semitic, but your audience was anti-Semitic and you were harboring anti-Semites? What happened to that? Yeah. What happened to that is he just went balls to the wall and started being like, no, I'm pro-Palestine, but Hasan is really anti-Semitic. Because who gives a, you know what I mean? Who gives a, his audience is not going to double check it. His audience is not going to be like, wait a minute, this guy that you had a podcast with who literally has spent the past 10 years fighting anti-Semitism online to such a degree that you and him had the exact same neo-Nazi enemies who, you know, still hate me seemingly more than they hate Ethan, which is what's so crazy. Like, I think what ended up happening here is like I'm not saying he's pivoting to the right, okay? Because that's what a lot of people's suspicions were, that Ethan is like pivoting to the right. But I think he got back into good graces of a lot of bottom-feeding drama slop tubers by attacking someone that they hate more than even Ethan Klein. Again, goes into what I was saying with clip farming. Everyone desensitizes each other, so when you hear heinous shit, you don't feel bad for it. That's what it is.